guys, it's Ruthie with the Popo Backyard Farm. Today, I'm going to do a review or recap on what I have been studying in my inductive study method with the New Inductive Study Bible. Now, if you look at my previous video, I will show you how I'm doing this. I'm basically going through different Bibles, doing each step with a different Bible. So I'm actually reading each chapter like 20 times. Okay, so I'm getting my glasses on here so I can kind of go through and discuss chapter 1 with you and what I learned. And please feel free to write any of your thoughts or notes or questions in the comments below, prayer requests, anything that could add to the study so everyone can kind of look at it if this would help them. Okay, so what did I learn? Because I have completed chapter 1. All right, imagine if you were going to have a baby. All the things that you would do to get ready for that child. You might even go to the bank and get a bond or something for them for their college. So here we see God in the very beginning creating a habitat, so to speak, for us. In fact, he knew us before the world was even, the foundations of the world. He had already planned for us. He wanted us. He wanted you. He wanted me. Okay? So we see that God is creating the heavens and the earth. So he created those. It says that the angels sang, I believe, when God set the foundations of the earth. I don't have the scripture for that. Sorry if this is a little shaky. I'm trying not to be shaky. But it was formless and void. Some people feel like that was a gap theory there. I don't know. I like what Skip Heitzig says. I wasn't there. I don't know. There's debates both sides of that. I kind of look at it like an empty canvas. But, you have to do some research. And then God made light. Some people feel like that was the Shekinah glory before the sun and the moon were created. And then he also made an expanse. He created the atmosphere. He created air. He made the world so that we would be able to have just the right food, just the right amount of air so we wouldn't die. Everything was perfect. Could you imagine a garden planted by God for us to live in? I mean, Adam and Eve had probably the most beautiful place to live that we can ever imagine. And the day actually started at night because the evening and the morning. And let's see here. We're going to go over here. And at one point, he had all the waters go into one place and let the dry land appear. Now, I'm not exactly sure how that would look or be. I was trying to figure that one out. Like, was the water around the land? Was the water to the side of the land? But many people think that the whole world was connected together. Because it fits together like a puzzle. And in fact, the Bible talks about a guy named Peleg, that when he was born, the earth divided. I mean, I picture it like maybe the flood came, weakened the land, the ground was soft and just started drifting. I don't know. Just thoughts that I'd have. And in the beginning, the people and animals only ate vegetables. Let's see here. And it talks about God making the lights for seasons and for days and years. Right now we're having, and what they were for, I think, does it say for signs? Oh yeah, for signs. Like right now, this Atlas 31 thing, or right, Atlas, I say 31, 31I thing, that could be like a comet. I know that, I think when the temple, Herod's temple was destroyed, don't quote me on this, because I don't know if I'm correct, that, different times when historical events came, signs happened in the heaven. We all know that Jesus is coming back soon. So that could just be a sign in the heavens. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. Sometimes I watch the Watchmen and different things that different Watchmen, they're like guys that know that God is coming back soon. So they're watching. We should all be watching. Matthew 25 says that we should all be watching because, we don't know if the God's coming back tonight or tomorrow. All we know is that in Matthew, it says when the fig tree begins to bloom, which would be a symbol of Israel, that Jesus returns at that time. So we know that Israel became a nation. And so that was the fig tree, and it bloomed. So Jesus has to return soon. So we know that, do your math. So anyway, these signs in the heavens, we see different signs right now because the Lord's coming back soon. Oh, I got to grab some breath. I'm talking fast here. Okay. And then he made the sun and the moon and to govern the day and the night. And he created great sea monsters. Actually, I have a Greek Bible, and I think it did say monsters, and I was surprised to see sea monsters here. I thought that was cool. And every living thing that was moving, and the birds, and the earth brought forth living creatures, the beasts of the earth, after their kind. God put seed in everything. People ask, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's easy. The chicken came first because God put seed in everything. And then God said, he made the whole world just by his speaking it into existence. He said, let's make man in our image. There, we got the Trinity right there, according to our likeness, and let them have rule over the fish of the sea. And he created us to, we should be taking care of the earth and animals and everything. And that and he wanted them to be fruitful and multiply and to fill the earth. And he tells them that he gave them all the plants and everything to eat. And God looked at what he made and he said, boy, it's like, this is like, did he say very good? It was very good. God saw all he had made and behold, it was very good. So this was life before the fall, and everything was beautiful. It was wonderful. Adam and Eve had a beautiful planted garden to live in. They ate animals. They ate vegetables. The vegetables were probably really tasty. Everything was probably just perfect. And Adam, he must have been beautiful because he was made in the image of God. Can you imagine how he just must have looked wonderful? So anyway, that's what I learned from studying this. I hope this was a blessing to you. I'll do more of these, and then you can put your thoughts in. And I will see you in my next video. And remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.